who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Now Ryan Suckup, the former Chiefs kicker, is ready to go, and we are too. We're off from Arrowhead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 79 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. There he goes right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Let's dive a little deeper into Kansas City's Super Bowl title as their offense comes back out here, CD. First title in 50 years. Last one, the 1969 season. And, of course, a lot of talk about it being Andy Reid's first title. Well-deserved for him.
And how about the way that this team wins games on offense? So much motion, so much variety. You know, anyone can touch the football and make a big play. It actually is a nod to...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 45 yards. That's complete to Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, they obviously read me.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Williams. A nice little juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down. Here we go with Williams. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries over 100 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 211 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. Where they
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 46 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Steps away to his left. Oh, he sheds himself free. He won't go down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Point after, right down the middle. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Tyrann Mathieu's instincts as a defensive back, I believe, are second to none. And that allows him to play all over the secondary. He can line up as an outside corner, inside in the slot, and that's difficult to do because you get so much traffic in there. And then, of course, they can also move him back as a safety. Anywhere you put him, though, you know he's going to end up around the football.
Watch out for him on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, he'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Mahomes.
Well,
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. As his guys are able to... Extra point splits the uprights. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Chance to talk about the Titans season as they come back out here. We mentioned it earlier, but he knows they came up short in that AFC title game. But you think about early contenders for 2020, Titans have to be right up. Their best running back in the league, A.J. Brown, really came. Derrick Henry all alone. 30, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3.
We play to win. Let's go.
And now here comes Kansas City. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Fighting through, and he's got space.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth.
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as they have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. Dion Lewis, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance here. Taking the run.
And catch it, and we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes, he's going to look. He's got it at the 15. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 42 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Mariota. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Lewis breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Dion Lewis past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. So much for just picking up the 1st down. How about that run all the way on 3rd down into the end zone?
I'd say this was a bonus run because you're right. All you're trying to do is get the 1st down in that situation. But to top it off with that gigantic sprint and to go all the way, the only thing he's worried about near the end of that run is if someone's going to jump on his back, and I mean Mr. Fatigue. And that's all he was worried about. Well-conditioned, carried it all the way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back to throw here.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And all the way down to the 26. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come.
And this is caught at the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Second down and goal. Mahomes. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on first and second down, and it's first and second and goal. And then on third down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mariota now. He finds Taylor, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mariota gives to Henry. And Derrick Henry all alone. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they have taken the lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And an acrobatic catch there by Watkins. The 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after is good. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find it, and he did there.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mariota hands to Henry. And now running right, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point put through by Succop, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Nifty move. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. They'll set up to throw. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. He'll drop to throw. Defensively. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And he will get into the end zone, as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers...
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And this one will be brought back to the 22. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Wake able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Mahomes into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
Uncorks one for Davis. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Mariota. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And getting this just shy of mid-line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. From the red zone now, Mariota completes it to Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught by Watkins. The 30, 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The extra point up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Mariota now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. He'll try to generate some more steam on offense down to the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force-feeding him in that way. Get to the half. Kind of reboot. Start over again to try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more juice here in the second quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room. Here's Mahomes to throw. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Let's go. Do it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota flush to his right. He'll run it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Mariota. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. To throw again on second down, Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. On second down, Mariota again. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Robinson.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So we've reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken short. And his